Alright guys, we're back. This is your comic educator, and today I'm coming with a brand new top 5 list for you guys. Most of you guys growing up in the 90s owned a Nintendo 64. Being as big of a brand as Nintendo is, most people at some point owned a Nintendo console. With some of the well-known titles being Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Super Smash Bros., Mario 64, and James Bond GoldenEye. Now today I'm going to bring you 5 lesser known Nintendo 64 titles. Starting with a game that I actually surprisingly owned, Quest 64, which was released in 1998. It was a unique RPG that actually didn't follow the regular RPG format, using familiar elemental attacks like most RPGs, but a very different kind of leveling system. With actually no money in the game to speak of, the RPG actually did pretty well to warrant a sequel for the Game Boy Color called Quest Brian's Journey. And here's my number 4 pick. 3 Mystical Ninjas starring Geomon. This game was released in April 1998. The story actually followed Geomon, his struggle to stop Japan from turning into a westernized fine art theater. The game actually did pretty well, selling 200,000 copies worldwide, and was known for its surrealist humor. We now move on to my number 3 pick, Clay Fighter. This was released in 1998. This was a traditional fighting game, but instead of using traditional computer graphics, it used stop-motion animation using clay. This game was good in concept, but the game overall was actually bad, with major lag issues holding the game back. But with different, unique characters throughout the game, this game had a potential that was sadly lost. And on to my number 2 pick, Gex Enter the Gecko. Now, this game was released in 1998 and released for PlayStation and 64. This was the second game in the Gex series, and with the plot of finding different remotes to unlock TVs to try to fight Gex's enemy Rez, Gex Entered the Gecko was the first game of the Gex franchise. Now, the game used mostly TV and movie parodies for its level design. And last but not least, at my number 1, I have Hey You Pikachu. This was released in November of 2000. The main goal of this game was using a voice device to help Professor Oak communicate with Pikachu. The game was surprisingly detailed for its time, having a 256-word database. Unfortunately, it was only one of 2 games that utilized N64's voice recognition unit, a piece of hardware that could comprehend and analyze the human voice, but it was criticized for the fact that it could only register high-pitched voice like those of children. And well guys, that's it. That's my top 5 list of N64 games that you probably have forgotten. If any of you guys recognize any of these games, or maybe you played them growing up, comment down below. And please remember guys to like and subscribe and hit the little bell so you guys know about upcoming videos in the near future. And just let me know guys if there's any characters, subject matters, or maybe shows that you'd like me to review. Let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully in the near future I'll be able to get to those. Alright guys, try to remember, keep reading, keep dreaming, and keep imagining.